to Crashing Game Night. My name is Matt Diorio. Tonight, for our 100th episode, Newman has returned from delivering the ballots.
Newman!
Yes. Newman. I am also joined by Buckaroo Runaway, the beanied one, Gerard Barrera.
What up, baby? What up, my nerds? How's it going? Numero 100. What up? Let's celebrate.
We are also joined by the Theodorable one, Theo Wolski.
Hey!
Theodorable.
I'll take that.
I like that.
I take that. I'm accepting the name now. I don't stray away from it. I'll take it.
And then also, we are finally, the final person of tonight's roundtable discussion is Ikea Boy, Mr. Long Beach, Lions Mane, Jason Belidio.
Welcome to the couch, Newman. How's it going, guys? How's it going today? This is 100. Let's keep it 100. Oh man, crazy today.
So, let's start off with Newman. I am gonna throw this out there. Newman, how you doing?
I'm doing great, man.
How's the prognosis?
Good.
Chemo's all done, and I get to follow up with the oncologist next week, actually. So we'll see where we go from there.
Nice.
Awesome.
Nice.
How are they?
Looking good, baby. Looking good.
Yeah.
Do they think they got it all?
They thought they had it all before chemo. Chemo was just a proactive step.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Awesome.
Oh, okay. Good.
Yeah.
Are they,
and as you can tell, I'm sporting the anti-Lions mane.
I got plenty of it for you. But did they also put you with the radiation as well?
No, just chemo.
Okay.
Four rounds of chemo, and it was an IV every 3 weeks and pills for 2 weeks after. So
yeah. Okay. How does it feel to not have to take all that junk? Because I know it was kicking your butt for a while.
Great. Well, yeah, because when you first started taking it, you had what was called neuropathy in hands and feet. Means anything cold that you touched or stepped on made your hands or feet go numb, like pins and needles times 20,000.
No way.
So yeah, I had to drink coffee and warm drinks for 4 months.
Ooh. Oh, that would have been terrible.
I don't know though, hot cocoa all the time.
No. For me, I like my drinks ice cold. Yeah.
I don't know. Nothing beats a good cup of Earl Grey.
I'm going to remember that ice cold, so I'm going to give you hot chocolate on ice.
That is actually good, though.
That's not bad. I like that, too.
It's called a milkshake, sir.
Yeah.
Frozen hot chocolate is a thing.
Yeah. And then for our viewers, the reason I kind of keep looking to the left a little bit is because,
What up, baby?
we are.
That was the quickest flight I've ever seen.
We are hanging out in Phoenix.
And what you heard was Jason's reaction to the lack of a beanie, keeping that.
Yeah.
I know, right?
I'm letting it fly tonight.
I'm surprised there's room in the room for Matt compared to Jerry's hair.
I know, right? I mean, I can't even. I
tightened it up a little bit.
I can't even plexiglass this thing. We can't even properly social distance because that thing.
No, the hair won't allow it.
So. Anyway, how's everyone's week been? Now that we kind of got some of the stress of the elections out of the way, and
well, honestly, I think everyone's been kind of in the same boat, waiting for the results, kind of waiting, counting the days, and just hoping that it's done.
Can we stop suing over 2,000 ballots? Because that's all he's doing, and it ain't going to matter for anything.
I know. It's just, we expected this.
Yeah.
But other than that, the week's been good. I've just been trying to catch up with work and getting ready for this weekend.
And not playing his PS5.
And didn't even get to open it.
Oh.
But, yeah.
I mean, priorities. He had to drive.
Yeah.
How many hours to Phoenix? I mean, granted, he could have taken it with him. No.
No.
No, man, I'm way too cautious. If I got a nick on my car, I would have pulled over and is it okay? Is it good? Yeah, I've been way too paranoid. No.
See, exactly. It would have survived. It would have survived.
Percy.
He could have extended the olive branch and let Jason hold on to it for a few days.
Yeah, I know, right?
Oh, minute.
Oh,
Wait,
come
hey,
on,
Jason,
man.
idea.
Jason,
Best idea.
did I not call you?
He called
Speak
me.
up.
Like,
That's right.
hey, no, but like, to try out the PS5, give my little insight. Be like, hey, you know what? This
You
feels
would have
pretty
gotten it
nice,
back.
actually.
I know, but I did
I would've
find
gave it
out
back
of
eventually.
another vendor that got some PS5s. I immediately called Jason.
Yeah.
Did he? Is that the truth?
No, yeah, he did call me, but that's like I said, I'm not gonna rush to go get
No,
it.
I know.
Yeah.
But I needed to do my
bust your
friendly
chops.
duty
Bust your chops, sir.
to call
Yeah, well, No, my week's been all right though. I mean, yesterday I took off just to take care of the PS5s
Oh,
Yeah,
take care
get
of the
those set
PS5s.
up, and we'll talk about that here in a little bit. And then flew all day.
Just
today.
remember, listeners, he did say PS5s, plural.
Plural.
He was very aggressive and managed to get 2.
No, it wasn't that aggressive. We've talked about this.
Oh, okay, not
Oh,
that
yeah.
aggressive.
So, well,
but,
okay,
I mean,
so
like you had the inside. You had
Inside of
the
trading,
inside.
sir.
true.
Honestly, that's how I got mine too. That's the only reason. I had the inside track with a couple employees.
So
I was the first phone call.
yeah, there is a guy out on eBay that is trying to sell a motherload of PS5s right now.
Oh, I bet.
Dude,
I don't doubt
you guys check out J-Type? See how much money he dropped?
No.
No, I did
Dude's
not.
got like 3 PS5s, the accessories. He's keeping one and he's trying to
Like all the bundles.
yeah. No, he's trying to give them away
Yeah.
to his fans and listeners.
Oh, dang.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. I'm just wondering how much money did he shell out?
I don't know.
500 each, 1,500. Yeah.
But the extra controllers, he had the cameras, the remotes, charging stations, like he had everything.
Like when I say there's a guy with a motherload, so this is
Damn.
there's a guy on
my
eBay
God.
Dang. What?
trying to sell those.
Mike,
And I
you're
hope-
a jerk.
Can you say bot writer?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like that
And
has to be
I
bots.
hope he takes a bath on those.
See, I see that, and what a dick.
Exactly, because there's people out there that are trying to get a hold of these systems
Yeah.
and they
And look
can't.
at those prices, bro.
Yeah.
I mean, at the very
You know-
least, if he was like selling them at like a fair price or just like helping his friends out or something for a good cause, sure. But
No.
you're just going to rack up the price and just try to get some money back out of it.
Supply and demand, sir. Supply and demand.
I get it.
Yep.
That's true.
So I'm gonna give our guest of honor for episode 100, who is also our guest on episode 50.
Mhm.
I'm gonna give you the choice, Mike. Do we go ahead and get the pain out of the way, or do we go and talk a little bit of news and some PS5 impressions first?
Or I could throw out a scenario.
I like the
And this
idea
is
of
not going to
dessert.
benefit me. We can watch one now, get into the podcast, and then watch another one later.
Oh, jeez.
Oh.
Yeah,
That's
I-
very
I was-
generous of
I
you,
was-
sir.
I
That's
was
very
sort of thinking-
generous.
I was thinking sort of like an appetizer of spice, and then at the end, at the end, we'll listen to the only song that Jerry probably knows the lyrics to because I'm freaking YMCA.
So since
That's a
we
good
are just all it is just going to be the videos, we can all laugh at Jerry's expense. But let's go ahead and here is the first.
Yes.
Oh, yes. When is this? Preface, give us a preface to what
God,
is
I mean-
Context.
some
Give our listeners some
context.
context.
Yeah.
I think 7th grade?
7th grade.
This is middle school. So, that's 6, 7, 8. I think I'm in 7th grade, yeah. And the next one is 8th grade. It was the final year. Oh, God.
And I just
Yeah.
have to pitch to our listeners, please check out the YouTube video of this so you can
Yes.
experience this for yourself. Because
Yep.
there are I think half of this school right now has such big smiles on what they're expecting to come out.
Look at all of them. They're all
It's like
oh my god.
massive right now.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Here we go. Oh god.
Uh-oh.
Not hearing much of the audio.
Yeah, no audio.
Yeah, there isn't the audio since we're sharing it on the part of the podcast. But so, see, all it is Mike. They're lip syncing to music, so they don't even sing the words. This is just them embarrassing themselves. So, hey, Jerry, why don't you tell everybody?
Even the poses.
Who are you?
Let's have fun with this. Who do you think I am?
I think you're the one on the left in the jersey.
Yeah, I think you're Scary Spice.
No. Oh, Newman got it right.
You're Scary Spice?
I'm in the gold.
You're the gold. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh my god.
The skirt. That's so amazing.
Oh my.
Yeah.
Newman says it all.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh, zoom in. Zoom in.
Wow. Oh my god.
This is
rough.
rough.
The smolder. The smolder, my man.
I didn't know Mick Jagger was part of the Spice Girls.
Hey, I'll take it. I dig Mick Jagger. He's cool. Oh god.
This is
so bad.
Wow, dude. What the?
I didn't expect you to be
my
so
goodness.
tall in 7th grade compared to the rest of your friends.
What the
I was not expecting that.
Yeah, dude. And to think that this was my idea, bro.
What the heck are you doing? Jazz fingers now too?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Dude, we were trying to think of a dance choreograph and yeah.
Oh, all the people in the background are just cringing. They're
Yeah,
just,
dude.
Oh my god.
We
It's major props though to the commitment, the dresses, the skirts, the wigs. So much commitment right now. It's amazing.
I'll tell you what. One of your friends looks like he's gotten really good at this. In that
Which
black
one?
dress.
Oh, Adam. Yeah.
To all our listeners, you absolutely have to head over to our YouTube channel, Crashing Game Night, to watch this on the podcast.
So tough.
This is hilarious.
Oh
It's
my God.
cringeworthy.
Oh,
Jerry, do
wow.
I know any of these? Like any of the other people? I feel
No,
like
they're
I
from
know that.
McAuliffe and La Salle, my high school, so
Oh,
I
okay.
don't think I know any of them. That's when I screwed up. Messed up on the choreography.
Yeah. And all three of them are pushing you the other way.
But the show
Wow.
must go on, sir. The show,
Show
must go on.
Oh my lord. This is when you initially described this crap,
Yeah.
I didn't think it was this.
I told you,
my
bro.
God.
Be ready.
This is like
I mean, it's really hard to describe. Like, our listeners really have to experience this for themselves. There's no words.
There's
really
a
not.
oh my god, there's a constant oh my
My
god.
word.
Oh my god.
But
Yeah.
I will say I commend you that your wig did not come down into your face once, so you must have put
That's
it on
impressive. Yes.
Thank you. I did have help.
all right.
Oh,
right. Wow.
Newman.
That was a great way to start. That was a great way to start.
Yeah.
Oh man. Well, you're welcome.
Newman.
Yeah. No,
I,
I can't even. I mean,
I mean, the video does it for him, right?
yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what I do. I'll tell you what I don't want. What I really don't want is that again.
Oh
Yeah.
my goodness.
so
You're welcome.
the track and cross country videos you guys want to see of me in high school,
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
way worse.
Oh yeah, I'm sure.
Way worse.
And we got another video. We got another
Oh, we
video.
do.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Oh, God.
Oh, we need to cleanse the palate though before we see the next one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
We'll cleanse the
Yeah.
Please.
My-
I
Let
don't
that
think,
sit.
back to back. I don't think I can handle it.
My
Yeah.
cheeks can only handle so much.
Oh
I mean,
man.
my cheeks already close my eyes when I
Yeah.
smile. I need to be able to see.
Exactly.
I need the color back in my face.
Yeah.
You know.
Oh man.
because right now I'm kind of embarrassed for you, so I'm matching my shirt. So there is, we had the consoles dropping this week. Microsoft did say that this, Tuesday was their biggest launch day in company history. Well, that doesn't say much, being the Xbox One bombed.
True.
Massively.
Mhm.
So it did come out this week, though, that Take-Two, who does the NBA 2K series, decided to charge a astronomical amount to get the PS5 version. They also do WWE. They publish Borderlands for Gearbox. They're buying Codemasters, which Codemasters, they did a lot of racing games. Rushy, Paul Roshinsky used to work for him back in the day. The deal is worth approximately $956 million.
Wow.
Dang.
So not quite as expensive as the Bethesda deal, but it is up there. I don't understand why they're doing it that much for Codemasters, because Codemasters as a studio, the name doesn't mean as much as it used to.
But we also don't know what they have down in the pipeline. Maybe they, got their confidence from a new IP that they're working on.
Maybe they're trying to bring the 2K series back.
Maybe.
Just get the NASCAR 2K, get the all those
Baseball 2K, NFL
baseball
2K.
2K, NFL 2K.
No, you won't have MLB because Sony has that license locked up pretty tight. I mean,
that's why it's just called baseball 2K. It's not even like MLB. It's just baseball 2K.
All the players are just gonna have their numbers.
Yep. No names. Just
going back to the college days.
So here's why it's worth so much: is Codemasters acquired Slightly Mad Studios, which is where Rushy was working after Evolution closed up. They locked them up in November of last year for $30 million.
Okay.
They got the exclusive
that way they get a
rights.
twofer.
So
they get
that's going to be, it's Project Cars. They've got the license for World Rally Challenge, or Championship rather. So we'll see how that all plays out. But when it comes to game wise, they've pretty much been a racing studio though, for the most part, with their games. So as of lately, they just did Dirt 5, which is actually getting some decent reviews. They do the F1 series. They did Grid. They did Onrush, which is when Paul Roshinsky was working for them. Let's see here. Yeah, F1, Dirt. That's about for the month. Oh, they did Overlord, Minions, and Dark Legend.
Oh, I remember that one.
They did the James Pond codename RoboCod game back in the day. But that's about it. So, they did the Colin McRae series. So, I mean, Codemasters has been around for a long time. They started back in '86, so they've been around for.
God dang.
Wow.
Yeah, 34 years now.
Just shy of the 35.
We'll see what happens with that one. So, we all know with studios that take over during the middle of projects, because I know the new Project Cars is in the works. So hopefully Take-Two doesn't pull an EA and screw that one up. So Jason, you might want to rethink you wanting to babysit Jerry's PS5 for him. Because one of the games you are looking forward to is slated already. So
what?
This is the PS5 2021 pseudo calendar.
Okay.
So the first half. So we already know in January we're getting Hitman 3.
Mm-hmm.
We're also getting Ride 4. February we're getting Destruction All-Stars, which we know is going to be PlayStation Plus. So PS5 owners are going to get that game for free. You're going to get the new Square Enix property Outriders, which is that kind of like medieval take on Destiny. It's a sci-fi medieval kind of game. You're getting Werewolf the Apocalypse, Earthblood, Little Nightmares 2, and Riders Republic. Riders Republic is by Ubisoft. That was announced during the last Ubisoft Forward. March, we're getting Yakuza Like a Dragon, which released on PS4 as well as Xbox One, as well as the Xbox Series, the fridge, and the speaker box. You got to keep that going for Jason. He confuses easily.
Hey.
Speaker box.
April, we're getting Guilty Gear Strive and MLB The Show 21. And then early in 2021 in Sound Mind, I haven't seen anything about that one yet. And then you've got Kenna, Bridge of Spirits is coming out in Q1.
Kenna, I like this one.
That one, I'm going to try and see if I can get in contact with the studio.
Yeah, that's the one for sure. That one and Deathloop.
I want to see more on it.
Which Deathloop, now that Bethesda is part of Microsoft, let's see how long that stays exclusive. If it's going to be pure exclusive. Or it's going to end up being timed. But then let's talk about exclusivity, because in the first half of 2021, we are getting Ratchet and Clank, which we know is release window. Gran Turismo 7, which Jerry and I were talking about this. We haven't had a numbered Gran Turismo since PS3.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Yes, because the ones on the PS4 were Gran Turismo Sport.
Yeah,
Which
Sport.
was
I thought
Club
5. I thought 5 was out on. Okay.
Last one we got was.
I think it got re-released on PS4, but it was debuted for PS3. I think.
Yeah. Okay.
Yep. And then Returnal, which is that looping game where you've got the woman that's in the astronaut type suit, where she goes down to the Earth, she dies.
Oh yeah, the one we thought that was a Hideo Kojima game
originally. Yeah. And then spring 2021, you've got Balan Wonderland, Lego Star Wars, the Skywalker Saga,
Sweet.
and then Grand Theft Auto 5.
I can't believe that's getting re-released.
It is getting re-released.
Like,
how many times has it been? How many times has it been re-released? 3 times.
3 generations.
Yeah,
PS3,
3 generations.
PS4,
That's
PS5,
and it's worth it.
I mean, you should. I guess you could kind of throw in PC in between those two, because they recently did that this year.
But I mean, like, just to span 3 generation consoles.
But you got to think of it this way, though. That is Ubisoft's cash cow right now.
That's not Ubisoft.
Next to Red Dead.
It's not Ubisoft.
Rockstar.
Oh,
yeah, and also,
I'm sorry.
So Red
Ubisoft.
Dead is not Ubisoft.
Thank you.
Wow.
Rockstar. Sorry. I got too excited.
This man.
I got too excited.
We are taking your Rockstar cred completely.
I know.
For a little mishap like that.
That's okay.
That's huge. You are a Red Dead fan, sir.
I'm a hardcore Rockstar fan. Sorry.
Yeah, he calls you Ubisoft. How's that sound?
I apologize to Rockstar.
Games that can stand the test of time in Grand Theft Auto and Red Dead.
Oh yeah.
You just compared to the studio that gave us a lot of junk.
Okay. Calm down.
I mean,
I apologize.
How many Just Dances can you put out? I mean, maybe we should ask Mo.
An infinite amount of Just Dances.
Right. But those 2 games are Rockstar's cash cow.
They are.
And Grand Theft Auto is still going strong, bringing revenue every month. It's, it
so weird.
sense.
That's so weird. I find it so weird.
And for owners of the PS4 version, starting the beginning of January, you're going to get currency every single month until the game releases.
Oh, wow.
And Theo, to your point, we were talking about Gran Turismo. So the first one came out on PlayStation 97. Second one came out in 99. Then you had Gran Turismo 3 A-Spec in 2001 on the PS2. Gran Turismo 4 PS2. Gran Turismo 5 on PS3. In 2010. 2013 saw the release of Gran Turismo 6 on the PS3. Gran Turismo Sport in 2017 on the PS4, and then we're getting 7 on the PS5.
I remember.
Gotcha. Okay.
6 did not do well.
No, it did not.
No.
And
I remember that.
Sport is what we played at E3.
Yeah.
When we got to meet Kadeem Hardishin from Different World in Cosby Show.
Mm-hmm.
So Gran Turismo 7 looks absolutely gorgeous. I'm not a fan of the sim games that degree, but I will probably pick it up to play it and see how pretty that game is, because I love how pretty Drive Club was.
Yeah.
And this one's going to make it look like it's back on the PS2. So let's look at the second half, which you've got Ghostwire Tokyo. We have the one I'm waiting for, Horizon 2 Forbidden West.
There you go. Nice.
We've got God of War Ragnarok, which that's the other one I'm waiting for. You've got Gotham Knights, which I'm still on the fence of that one. I need to see more on it. We'll see. Battlefield 6, Resident Evil 8 Village,
Nope.
Stray, I am looking forward to that one. That's the one from Annapurna. That's the one with the cat running around the alleys with the robots.
Yes. I'm good.
So I do want to see how that
I don't recall
is.
that one.
So it's the one where it's basically the whole world is all robots. You got the robots going to the barbershop, and it's robot cutting a robot, and then it's just a little cat running around. That one, I believe Annapurna is doing the publishing on it.
Okay.
Then you got Hogwarts Legacy, which a lot of people are boycotting that one because of J.K. Rowling's views on trans. Yeah, it's bad. It is very, very bad. It's facing huge backlash, and a lot of people are looking to boycott the game because she'll get residuals off of it.
Yeah, she'll continue to get residuals on anything Harry Potter.
Yep. And then Jason.
Yep, my man.
Final Fantasy 16.
I feel like it's gonna be like November, December release.
So here's my thoughts on that one.
It's too soon.
It's Yoshi P that's doing it.
Yeah.
And he's been working on getting FF14 back to where it needs to be. How has he had time to work with the other team for 16?
So I mean, like 14 pretty much is at the end of the expansion cycle. So he does have some time in between because everything is already done. It's just everything got delayed like super bad because of the whole COVID. So it's already done. It's already ready to go pretty much. I'd say like 90%. We are expecting an update next month in Final Fantasy 14. But now that it's going to be the end of the cycle, so the next thing is going to be either a new expansion pack or it's going to be a full new reset, which more than likely will be expansion pack. So since they're working on that expansion pack, they'll have time to work on 16 as well. He'll be able to jump back and forth.
I put money on it. I bet it gets delayed to 2022.
I wouldn't doubt it at all. I'm actually shocked to see it in the 2021 lineup.
Or they're going to be like, we're just going to delay it. We'll tell you the date later on, which is what they did with 7 Remake, and then 5 years later.
I just expected it 2022. That's what I expected.
Yeah. So then you've got Moonray. I don't know anything about that one. You've got Pro Evo Soccer, Microman, Far Cry 6, which that one may get shifted a little bit more towards 2022. Ubi on their last earnings call said that one's getting shifted to the 21-22 calendar for them. So you have FIFA 22, Madden 22, NBA 2K22 in October, and then COD 2021 in November. Theo, you're more the COD resident historian. Is that going to be is that going to be a standard cycle? A standard Modern Warfare cycle? Because they've been alternating between Modern Warfare and Black Ops now.
Yeah, because I'm pretty sure they haven't introduced another studio, so it'd still be Infinity Ward's turn because Treyarch mainly does the Black Ops. So probably
they've got Raven.
Either
Raven was working on Modern Warfare. and then there's the new one.
Cold War.
Yeah.
So that's Black Ops. So that's going to be Treyarch.
Yeah. So if anything,
Yeah. So if anything, it would be
it's going to be
Raven
Modern
would be
Warfare
next. Possibly if Infinity War is next and they're sticking to the Modern Warfare. Usually when the studios, like, it's in their turn, they usually kind of take hold to the type of name for the game. So like Modern Warfare will mainly be Infinity Ward, Black Ops will be Treyarch, Sledgehammer had Advanced Warfare, so whatever Raven comes up with.
So apparently Black Ops Cold War, Treyarch, Raven, and Sledgehammer are all working on it.
Oh, that's interesting.
And right now, Cold War has an average rating of 2.7 out of 1,200 ratings right now. So that's interesting. So, anyway, so let's, before we dive into some birthday well wishes and talking about our thoughts on PS5, let's.
Oh God. Okay.
And the sequel commences.
Oh God. Like all the people in the background, by the way, they're just like static.
This is the
like,
next year, by the way.
I just love that, like, this talent show, you're surrounded by your audience. That's genius. Wow.
Oh,
my
yeah.
God, yes. This is
All right.
amazing.
So, which one do you guys
Village
think is?
Oh,
People.
definitely
is
is definitely
Jerry.
is a cop.
Cop. Dead eye.
Yeah. I'm the construction worker.
Oh, you
No,
shut
no
up.
way.
So, for the listeners at home, yeah, Jerry's sitting there flexing his guns and acting like he's more in
Sleeveless
WWF than
t-shirt
he is in
and
anything.
hard helmet. Oh my God.
Oh
Freaking
my
Village
God.
people. And is this still middle school, right?
This is
just
eighth grade
now?
Wait, were you just twerking?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
What the?
And the ass slap.
Oh my God. I forgot about that.
Oh, jeez.
CA.
Even with, what?
Everybody in me.
Yeah.
It's Chad. That's me.
Yes.
Ryan.
You don't have the smolder this time around, man. You didn't puck.
It's coming.
Oh, jeez.
What the? All right.
Yes.
Oh my God. The finale is gonna
yes.
kill.
My
Oh
lord.
man.
There's a finale.
What?
There's
No
a finale.
word.
There's a
There's a
finale.
finale.
There's a finale. Oh my
Yo.
God. So
Why
this,
didn't you?
this is
Why
so
didn't
this
you
is
tell me I
gonna
needed
top
popcorn
Spice
for
Boys.
this?
I'm loving Newman's reaction right now.
Oh my.
Here it is.
Oh.
There come the shirts.
There goes the sleeves.
Struggling though.
He's struggling.
Yeah, that's the point.
He's getting ready.
Oh,
No.
uh-oh, wait.
Everybody help
Nope,
him out.
He needs help.
Oh no!
No.
Oh no!
Oh,
Lord.
yeah.
Yes.
Oh my.
Yes. Four-man team ripping a guy's shirt off. Oh my God.
Wow.
I love the
we
bow.
were very comfortable.
I love the bow.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
In a world where Jerry will now play one of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles villains, Shredder, to help somebody take his shirt off.
God.
Oh, man.
What
Yo,
the
my
hell
man,
was
my
that?
man.
Yeah.
My man.
Oh, that is.
That
not
was quite the
cool.
treat. That
Thank
was
you.
quite the treat.
Does
You're
that-
welcome.
does that take you
No,
back?
You're all welcome.
Does that take you back down memory lane?
That really did, yeah. Yeah. Memory, I don't want.
I'm just gonna put it out there right now. You guys are never seeing any of mine. Ever. Not after that. You're never seeing mine.
Oh man.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, that was tough. That was tough.
Yeah.
Well, you're welcome. You're welcome, listeners, viewers. Yeah. Cheers.
Listeners, absolutely. Well, I guess it depends on your point of view. If you want to have your eyes like poking out of your head.
That sigh.
I think I'm going back to Anchor as the platform because I was watching you guys on YouTube now that you've moved to that because it's easier. But I don't know if I want to risk anything anymore.
You never know.
Oh,
Not gonna know.
yeah, man.
Yeah. So for all the quips that Newman has done over the 100 episodes that I've listened to every single one, Jerry's gotten payback by sharing those videos.
Wow.
And everybody else is just collateral damage.
No way.
That's horrible.
Yeah.
That's horrible, dude. So,
You're welcome.
all right. So, we fucking continue.
Don't worry, Jerry. Don't worry,
Yeah.
Jerry. We'll make friends with Channing Tatum, and he'll magic mic your butt. He'll
Done.
teach you.
I'll do
Teach
that. Hell yeah. Learn how to dance like
I
that,
want to see
dude.
that. I want to see that happen.
No.
Either that or Matthew McConaughey.
You didn't listen to the context, Jerry. He's not teaching you how to dance like that. Channing Tatum's going to magic mic you. So you're going to get the lap.
No.
So you're going to get the lap dance first. You must experience.
Oh, no, I'm good. I'm good. I'm like, hey, I mean, thank you for the offer, Channing Tatum, but I'm good. I'm good.
Oh,
All
man.
right. So let's talk a little PS5. I'll
There
start
goes
it
me
off
and Jason.
Yeah, bye guys.
Bye.
Yeah,
See ya.
bye.
No,
Newman.
so I want to say that the dual sense, and I'm going to write an article and get a video up on YouTube and so forth, but the dual sense is no joke. The adaptive triggers, the haptic is phenomenal. And from a next gen perspective, it's kind of like when Wade got the haptic suit in Ready Player One.
Boot suit.
With the boot suit, because like there's a part in
With the
Astro's
crotch
playroom-
overlay.
That's right.
Gotta have the crotch overlay.
But you actually like there's a scene where Astro has an umbrella on and it's raining and you can feel the drops across the controller in different places.
That's cool.
Wow.
Like it's raining.
Oh.
You can feel like him sludging through mud and dirt, like different textures. I think it's what the Switch wanted to do with the HD Rumble that ultimately failed, and they're doing it much, much better.
Right.
So,
I keep hearing more and more reviewers and YouTubers just overpraising the controller, and I kind of saw this coming the first time I held it. I think they're going to get a lot of people talking about the controller kind of finally being a competition for the Xbox controller because
it's
offering some new stuff.
And for those listeners too that haven't quite checked out the YouTube channel yet, I did put up an unboxing video yesterday for the PS5 alt digital version. Jerry, for some god awful reason, wants to go physical all the time.
Always.
Hey, yo,
He's
physical, right there, my man.
It's physical.
Get with the century, like get with the decade. We're like moving beyond discs.
Sorry.
Like I said, this is going to be the last iteration of physical.
This is going to be the last time we could do. Hey, Jason, you want to borrow my game? Here you go.
Yeah.
I mean, if he wasn't so into physical, we wouldn't have experienced those great videos that we just saw. If he didn't keep physicals around and had the VHS,
All right.
we wouldn't have this right now.
New promotion video: Jerry doing physical by Olivia Newton-John.
Physical.
Let's get physical.
And I have to side with Jerry and Jason on this.
Yes, thank you.
Thank you.
Physical discs can't be wiped out from the cloud.
It's not even that. It's just like,
Actually, they
it's
can.
that feeling when you
So,
open it. You get that like.
Here's the thing: is that what people don't understand about discs, and I've been saying this for a while now, is that
The license.
the disc is a license key. That's all it is. So if a company decides it's going to delist a game for sale on the PSN store, whatever it is, and we're not able to buy it because it's wiped from your library or whatever, they can put out a firmware update that doesn't allow the disc to even start. So all it is a license key.
I still want my physical.
Yeah, bro.
Well,
It's okay. You can do it. You
Go
can
ahead,
do.
Newman.
Let's get physical as a TikTok dance with GameStop, and they'll hand you a physical disc with their little TikTok competition.
Oh, look at Theo.
Oh yeah. All I was going to say is it might be that way now, but when in my generation, with PS2 still being my current console, the games are still, the disc is not a license key. The game's on the disc, so you can't
That's
wipe
very
that out. That's my game.
Well, that's because they were small enough to fit.
Oh, and things that don't fit, PC, all the way, baby.
That's race. But it's just crazy though. Like this will be the last generation of consoles that have a physical copy. Like I already know that.
I believe that too.
It's gearing so forward towards it.
Oh my god.
Tell it to be quiet, Jerry.
I'm just picturing Jerry as a construction worker dancing to that now. Just gonna picture that.
Oh god.
Oh,
It's really out there.
Yeah, it is now.
it's now.
We appreciate it, Jerry. We appreciate it.
Shout outs to the other people that were in your group, the Bible.
Yeah, that's right. That's out there.
Shout outs to them. It's not a one-man show.
Especially since it was your idea, they went along with it. I mean, they gotta definitely trust you.
That is
Shout
true.
out to all of them.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, what's to say about them that they kind of went along with the idea?
But back on the controller, what you talked about the adaptive triggers. Like, what do you find the most advantage or change in feel with the advantage or the adaptive triggers is?
So I guess we'll kind of talk about what I've been playing because, hey, I hardly ever go first with what I've been playing.
I mean,
not even that.
If you weren't playing PS5 stuff right now, we would question you.
Yeah, we would question.
Yeah. Well, I kind of flew today, so I didn't have a chance to play. So, well, first and foremost, I finished Ghost of Tsushima Wednesday night.
Nice.
I stayed up till 1 o'clock and finished it. I am 2 trophies away from the platinum.
Oh wow!
That's awesome.
Okay.
That's one hell of a grind. That's pretty quick.
So I got to just go back and finish it. But
Nice.
Astro's Playroom, to your point, is even though Sony says it's a tech demo, it's much more than that. And honestly, I think Astro's Playroom is the best pack-in game we have ever gotten with a console.
Wow.
Interesting. Yeah.
And to me, that is better than the collection disc you got with the Dreamcast. It's better than Mario World, better than Sonic, better than Wii Sports, because it shows off the controller and it's a blast. It is a platformer, kind of in some ways like Mario Odyssey for the Switch, Mario 64. But to your point, like one of the levels you actually are in this spring suit. So with the adaptive triggers, how far you push them down is how far you actually spring.
Okay, but isn't the adaptive triggers is like it gets stronger as you go down, right? Like it actually changes its tension as you go through.
Correct.
It. Okay.
Now
and you're supposed to feel that.
And you feel it. You actually do feel the tension in it.
Wow.
So the same thing, like every presentation that I've tried to use an example, the drawing of a bow, it's the same thing. If you can feel the power and the tension.
I have not tried it out yet, but Last of Us 2 supports haptic.
Oh,
So
wow.
that ought to be interesting. But
That should be pretty fun.
so with Astro's Playroom, though, you got the haptic from all the different environments. Like you can feel like the electricity go through the ground a little bit. You use the touchpad. The touchpad is amazing on the DualSense when compared to the PS4 controller, because with PS4 you could kind of swipe up and it may not even register it, whereas this one it's a swipe and it full registers it. So
oh, nice.
it is a ode to PlayStation fans. So you go to different worlds, and the first one you go to is PlayStation 1, and you unlock these things called artifacts, and like they have the OG original PlayStation as an artifact to unlock. They have the old travel screen that you used to be able to get for it that flipped up.
The flip up.
The flip up TV screen. You can collect
awesome.
that. They've got the PSP Go, and when you hit it, the screen slides up, the screen slides down. And they do some takes on some older games too. Like instead of it being Potapon, it's Botapon. So it's still the Potapon screen, but it says bot instead of pot. You get puzzle pieces, create murals on the walls that are retrospective for each generation as well. I saw a picture on Twitter that the Buster Sword, like how they used to have it in the FF7 original game, that's like a collectible that you see in the game.
Sick.
So there's a lot to go on in that. I'm only through halfway through the second world. I've missed stuff, and I'm like, I have no idea where it was, so I'm gonna have to go back now and figure out where some of the collectibles are, because I am gonna platinum that game.
Dang. Come on, man! Like,
I did fire up Sackboy.
Yes.
Did the first level of that. If you've played Little Big Planet, you kind of have a little bit of an idea what you're going into. The nice thing is it's a better quality of life, I think, because you don't have to deal with the stickers and having to go back to the world for a specific sticker to throw up to get to an area. It is a platformer like a Mario World, or Mario Odyssey rather, which is fun. It's just a lot of fun. I'm just waiting for my costumes to carry over from Little Big Planet 3 because I want to dress Sackboy up as Nathan Drake. I have that on Little Big Planet 3.
That's awesome.
And then I did play Miles Morales, which I sent you guys the group shots last night of me playing it.
Some
and
crazy photos.
The photo mode is ridiculous on it and whatnot. Just the game itself is fantastic. It is so fluid, and kind of when you're swinging through the city and you let go, Miles does Miles things. So honestly, like a lot of people are creating videos where it's Hello Danger from Into the Spider-Verse overlaid on top of the actual video from the game.
So
and it works so well.
I'm sure it does, yeah.
And it's even got him as he's falling, messing with his cell phone.
Oh, that's
as he's falling and whatnot. So
the other thing I will say about Miles Morales, this was from a friend who was playing it. So if you've seen the movie, that animation is in the game, along with like if you like hit enemies, it shows like a flap or like the words coming out when you hit an enemy. And you can actually toggle all of that off too, if you just want to keep the suit.
Yeah, even the opening scene where they're showing the bridges of New York is just stunning. I'm playing it in visual mode, not performance mode. So the visual mode has all the ray tracing, all the lighting effects. If you do it in performance mode, it does put it up to 60 frames per second, but it decreases the ray tracing and all of that, makes it non-existent. So I have a 4K HDR monitor. I want to see that thing be as pretty as possible.
I like that they give you that option. That's a
absolutely. Yep. The biggest thing I do like about the PS5 so far, though, is that also you can tell the system that all games that allow you to set up your joysticks and stuff to be like inverted and stuff, you can set it to basically make it so it's inverted all the time. Right. So I don't have to keep going into menus and keep switching it out anymore. It's already done for me.
Nice.
So, So let's go to Newman. Newman, what have you been playing?
Borderlands 2, and I'm just now getting started on Borderlands 3.
Nice.
And not to stroke Lion's Mane's ego at all, but where did you get the Borderlands?
Borderlands 2 I got for free off of Epic Game Store back when
Yes.
I got
Yes.
with all that DLC and all the sweet little
Oh,
add-ons.
you know it, baby.
Yep. I'm on my second playthrough and doing all the DLC and everything like that.
Oh, nice.
Now, I actually did buy Borderlands 3 on Steam because I've got a group of people that are getting ready to kick up and play that, and I'm going to join their group and stuff, and they're not on Epic, they're on Steam.
There you go. Hey,
Oh, okay.
Cool.
Yeah, we don't care about Jason being a traitor with Division 2. Theo, what have you been playing?
Dang, shots
Oh.
fired, sir. Oh, I mean, I how long is this traitor thing gonna last?
I don't know, man. You know,
Are you?
It,
Hold
it
on.
really does hurt. We have begged.
Hey, hold on. Who did we have on this podcast as a guest a year ago? And Jason still wouldn't play with us.
Yeah.
We had the creative director of the division, Julian Garrity, on the podcast. I interviewed him. And Jason still didn't want to play with us.
Yeah. Not to even try it. And he wasn't going to be alone. He was going to be with us.
Yeah.
But no. Oh, I'm sorry, dude.
And now that we've retired
Swapping.
from the SHD, you go and start up and play. So it will
Jerk.
last until
As long as you're
it
playing
lasts.
as long as you're
Yeah.
playing it, it's going to last.
Well, it's gonna last for a while.
Oh, that still hurts.
Is
Can I
it?
go jump into PvP with my 50 cal?
Cancer. It's
Oh,
not It's
yeah.
not cross-platform with the PS4.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah,
I can fire
it's
it
still
up on my
you can
PS5.
play PS4 games on PS5.
Yeah.
No.
Same
I'm
network.
talking about Division 2.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Division 2.
No.
I can install that thing on my PS5 and
Yeah.
play it.
Backwards compatible, dude.
No, because I'm
Bad.
playing on PC. That's why.
Oh.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, God, you suck.
You know,
You
mouse and
suck
keyboard.
even worse.
Mouse and keyboard.
Did
Come
you
on,
get it for
guys.
free on Epic?
No, I did not.
Oh, so he even paid for it.
I haven't
Wow.
Yeah, look at that.
That hurts, bro. Okay.
Oh.
Okay.
Hey, Jason,
Villain.
you sent those pictures to Matt yet?
Oh, nope.
Oh, jeez.
I'm too busy on Division 2 right now, sir.
Oh.
Too busy on Division 2 to Nah, you know, hey man, you guys marking me as a villain. I feel like I need to buy an Xbox next week. I mean,
Ew.
Oh my God, that's
Oh,
blasphemous, sir.
Yeah, well,
That's
that might be a step up. Maybe you should play the real game of. Let me see if I can make these photos go through the email, and that's the new game you should be playing.
Oh,
until you
man.
come up.
See, I don't even have to bring it up. Newman does it for me. Because here I am starting up multiple articles right now. Started working on one on the flight. And Jason still hasn't added his pictures to an
sir,
article from Jim.
it is yeah, it is.
It's on the way, sir.
It's on the way. It's on the way, sir.
Well, you know what, Newman, I think you control the information.
When you control the mail. No.
So,
Yeah.
I mean, really, he's saying it's in the mail, huh?
It's
Right?
in the mail.
Was it postmarked by November 3rd?
Oh, man.
Oh no! What he's saying, Matt, is he sent the photos to you. You're going to have to recount them.
Fake mail.
Good thing I can
Fake
count
mail.
to one.
Like a drop.
Good thing I can count to one. So, Theo, what have you been playing since we went on that nice little tangent?
I've been kind of jumping around some things. I was very happy that Miles Morales and Sackboy were released on PS4 since I don't have a PS5. Still okay about that for now. I too tried out some Sackboy. I think it looks great on 4K. It's like even the little hair detail that you can see on Sackboy in some of the cutscenes is awesome. It's a really fun platformer. Played a little bit of Destiny 2 Beyond Light that just came out as well. I've been enjoying that. I haven't gotten too far into the story. No, even on day one, I didn't have problems with the servers at all. I was really surprised because it has been getting some good hype with the content that's coming out. And other than that, some Animal Crossing. Still trying to figure stuff out to make my island a 5-star. Stuck at 4.
I think I cracked 600 hours on that.
Jesus.
Good Lord.
Oh, Lord, like.
Dude.
Let's find out.
We're gonna go check now. Let's go check.
Yeah.
While that's happening, Jerry, what you been playing?
Jerry.
Let's see. Oh, I finished Ghost of Tsushima. Playing COD, and then I finally got to Final Fantasy VII, beat Monster House, and now I'm at chapter 12. So I'm getting close.
Oh,
Right around the corner then, yeah.
Yeah.
What is there,
Wait,
18 chapters, right?
Yeah.
There's 18, yeah.
Jason,
Okay.
let's
Yeah.
preface this by he's just plowing through the story. He's not even doing side quests.
Yeah, yeah.
Are you doing side
okay.
quests?
Yeah, I'm
Oh,
doing side quests.
Are you
And,
doing all of these side quests?
yeah, as much as I can. Like
Yeah,
whatever I come across, yeah.
Yeah. He's in that story mode part of the game,
Well, there's-
so.
Yeah. The moment I get the chance, I'm gonna like nerf my team and just build up their levels and
Yeah.
destroy the
Have you
game.
been doing the VR missions?
No, because I
Good.
just got finished with the mission, and I'm trying to do that now.
So you
Yeah.
should have Shiva.
Yeah. I have the chance to fight her. I just have to do it.
Okay.
Why is that tough?
No.
You need Shiva.
Okay. I'll get her.
Yeah.
Is it tough to get her? Am I
Well-
missing something?
Being it took you this long to beat
I don't know.
Monster House.
Yeah.
It took me one chance. I beat it in one attempt.
6 months.
I've been distracted.
But you did attempts before the 6 months, didn't you? You didn't
He
just
did
stop.
several attempts and failed.
And then I stopped because other games came out,
Mm.
and then it just
Okay.
went in the back burner.
All right, Jason.
How about you, Matt?
Well, I gave you the games I was playing. Ghost of
Yeah.
Tsushima and
Well, I thought
Astro
you were
Boy.
playing something else, though. I thought you had other stuff.
Animal Crossing.
For that, there's Animal Crossing, which 585 hours, by the way.
Good God.
Okay, so you just need like what, another week? Get that 600.
No, I only spend 15
Tomorrow.
minutes, 15 to 30 minutes each day playing. I go do my little daily stuff and be done with it. 'Cause,
Oh, okay.
I mean, there's not much I can
Nice.
do until the November update hits when they do all the Thanksgiving stuff. So
Oh, then
Um,
I'm still trying to play the turnip market, so I got to check twice a day.
oh my god, my
Jeez.
wife just made like a $1.5
Off of turnips?
Good Lord.
off a turn. No, hold on.
God.
7, 14,
Like in pure profit?
Newman, please don't
19
ever play.
19
Crossing.
bags of 99,000 bells.
Oh wow.
Don't
Talk
ever
about a
do it.
commitment
I
game.
don't
Let's
have
just-
the
let's just
system
go with
that will never
1.9.
happen.
Don't do it.
Yeah. Well, I'm still doing Mario and Rabbids Kingdom Battle on the side, but
Nice.
for me, it was predominantly Ghost of Tsushima and getting that finished because I wanted to finish the game before the PS5 hit because I didn't want to leave it out there while I'm playing Astro Boy Miles Sackboy.
Right.
So yeah, it just bothers me. Like the 2 trophies that I left on the table were 20 perfect parries
Oh, that's
Okay.
easy to do.
It is.
You'll get that.
The other trophy I have to do is knock an enemy off the ridge to where it does enough damage to kill him.
Well, that should be pretty easy too.
That's totally
Yeah.
doable. You'll get
But
that.
the problem is I've finished the game. I have to go hunt down. I have to go just all over Tsushima to try and
But that
find
should
groups
still
of
be pretty
enemies to
easy,
do it
though.
with.
Yeah.
It's not as easy as you would think when you've wiped out the entire map.
That's true because there are only
Because
pockets of enemies that do patrols.
because
Oh, yeah.
I have 100% liberated all of Tsushima.
Right.
So I have to go find them now.
Is there not a Game Plus version?
There is a new game plus, and I might fire that up to see how it is in 60 frames per second. So, all right, Jason, we'll be nice. We'll let you say what you've been playing.
You know, same old
Division 2.
Division 2, Final Fantasy 14. I mean, like, I will let you know when there's something new that I'm playing.
I feel like the tone in his voice was just like so defeated.
Just,
Like,
yeah,
you don't care. No.
yeah, you know, this is-
Who cares about me?
it's just like a formality at this point, you know. And it's like you guys are jerks, you know. Like, yeah,
He should care about getting his pictures done on his article.
I should be logging on to that website.
Yeah.
That's I think the last time I logged in was what, June.
Yep.
Oh my god.
You know, it's been a while.
So
No, but don't laugh at me, man. Oh.
No, he's supposed to laugh at us. That's the point.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Wow.
So I do want to give 2 birthday shout outs.
Birthday shout outs.
So to Tommy Earl Jenkins and his
Tommy!
husband Jai.
Did they have the same
Both
birthday?
of them birthdays today.
Awesome.
Oh,
As
no
we're recording
way.
November 13th. Die Hard Man is his birthday.
Cool.
And as well as his husband. So
Birthday.
Congrats
I
and
wanna
happy
wish them-
birthday.
happy birthday, both sides.
That
Hopefully
must
it's
be one
enjoyable
hell
for
of a
him.
day.
Yeah, they are going to
Nice.
be getting out of the country for a little bit to
wow.
celebrate. So they're going to a
Yeah.
place where COVID pretty much is gone because that country's government
New
actually
Zealand.
gave a damn.
Australia?
It's neighbor.
That's close.
They're gonna, yeah. So, but it's amazing what happens when you care as a country, because we certainly haven't because of our leadership. Because there's other countries around the world like New Zealand, right, that have completely gotten rid of COVID.
90, 95%, 99%.
Yeah, it's
So
like
crazy.
it's like 99.5. It's like something
Yeah.
stupid. They get one case every couple of weeks.
One
It's
case
so
every
insane.
flight.
so
Whereas
insane.
we
Yeah.
get a record high of 131,000
Hey.
in one day.
Yeah.
Speaking of COVID, by the way, shout out to all you Californians. We did it. The first state to get to 1 million. We did it.
Damn.
High five,
Silver
Jerry.
lining.
High five.
Silver lining.
Yeah.
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 So bad.
We have more
And
cases
pretty
than
soon-
some countries combined, baby.
Pretty soon, you guys are going the way of Chicago, where you get locked down again.
I don't doubt it. I
Oh,
don't.
God.
So
Costco's running out of water and toilet paper and.
Oh, again?
running
Again.
out of water.
Again.
But you got. I was gonna be like, you guys have the ocean there. You can
So-
just walk over, get yourself a drink anytime you want to.
Okay, I'd like to see you drink some of that water.
Yeah, some of that salt water.
See
That's
how
not-
that goes.
That might not even
That
be
just
salt
goes
water.
right down.
That's not even my original thought. That's Cheeto's original thought.
Oh, God. Yeah.
So, yeah. I can't believe you guys are running out of water, though. That's.
No, dude, we are.
People are all paranoid, man. They're way too
Well-
paranoid out there. And
They're buying it to throw on the fires.
Like, yeah. Let's not talk about it. I mean, like, we got fires coming up now. Everyone's
Yeah.
having COVID babies now, so I mean, like, gender reveal parties are the big thing.
yeah, it is.
You know,
I
get
should
that
know
COVID
I'm
baby.
catering those.
Yeah, we got COVID babies left.
Oh,
and right.
so the next one's going to be your fault because you accidentally knock over the burner for the food to keep it warm.
Nah. Jay just
I just-
delivers.
He sets up and he serves.
You cater.
Yeah, we set up new
Oh.
rules, which I don't agree with, but we are staying and serving now. At
Oh
certain,
wow.
Really?
I was joking. You guys went back to serving?
Wow. That
Oh.
sucks.
No matter what, I always wear gloves, mask. But
Oh, just hazmat suit,
you
dude.
guys would be, you guys would not be surprised, especially in the Inland Empire. All the parties I catered,
Oh.
no hand sanitizer,
No
no
way.
stations, no
And
masks.
this is why we're breaking records.
Yeah.
And then I'm the one that feels weird wearing a mask
So-
while I'm serving them.
What's funny is you bring that up.
Yeah.
Like, when we talk about the masks and how crucial it is, especially for frontline workers, but also too is, I mean, for a while there, I mean, Mike, I don't know how your immune system is now that you're not doing chemo, but you were immune compromised for a while.
Absolutely.
There because of
And
chemo.
I'll tell you what, I was bundled up like you wouldn't believe, and I left the house very minimally.
But we have today, they did their freshman orientation for the House of Representatives. There is a new representative from the state of Georgia, or there was a state representative from Georgia that told her freshman class that masks are oppressive, that in Georgia, they go to school, they go to work, they go run errands, they go to dinner without masks, and they're just fine. And they're trying to pull that whole my body, my choice cap. So here's the thing, though, is masks aren't to protect you.
Yeah.
They're to protect everybody else.
Mhm.
And I'm getting tired, especially in Virginia, where Mike and I are at, just 20 minutes, 30 minutes up the road in Orange and all that area up in there, they are die-hard. Masks are a violation of my liberty and everything. It's
No
like,
way.
you know what? At this point, we now have over 231,000 Americans that have died. And yet you don't want to wear a mask?
Yeah.
Mask up. Let's get this crap over with, because there's now a new strain that infects easier. Now, granted, the fatality rate isn't as high from this strain, but it's infecting more people.
Mhm.
How is the strain distributed?
It mutated.
It mutated.
It's still airborne.
Oh,
It
it's
is
still
still
airborne.
transmitted exactly the same
Wow.
way. It's just it has a higher rate of infection.
Oh, wow.
And you have states like up in the Dakotas that are now 100% at capacity, and they are not going to be able to help people. And there are people literally that are going to die because there's no beds.
Wow.
So at this point, it's like people need to stop looking at themselves and being selfish in that regards, and they need to start looking at the common good. And I'm going to say this from both sides. Like you and I were kind of talking briefly about Urkel, and to honor the late Alex Trebek, who we lost also over the course of this week. I can just think of, the skit on SNL, Sean Connery and Trebek, and it's like the category is what color ends in Urkel. At this point, I'm going to say that the blame falls on both sides, and I think everybody needs to just let's work together on everything to get us back as a country, because we have people that don't have the same civil rights as everybody else.
Mhm.
We have people that think wearing a mask is violating their civil liberties. In Mike and I's state, we have a ton of the counties that have decided, hey, we're going to allow militias, and these militias are doing paramilitary training,
Yeah.
Mhm.
and have threatened that if the president loses the election, that they're going to start a civil war. I think it's time we got to move beyond this. And
we all have to work together. we all want it to get back to normal. This is how we do it. We need to just buckle down. Yeah, suck it up and just work together.
I mean, do you really think I liked wearing a mask my whole flight? Walking around the airport? I mean, I got to the airport at 9 o'clock this morning in, East Coast time. I was wearing a mask all the way through until you picked me up at like 4:30.
Yeah.
Which was like 6:30 my time. So I mean, that's all day.
It's 9 hours.
I'm doing it because it's the right thing to do.
Yeah.
But
then you're seeing all these videos of these people refusing to wear masks on a plane, in public areas, and it's just why?
Yeah. So I think honestly, everybody, let's get beyond, Newman stealing the votes because he either didn't deliver them. Or he went into his apartment and grabbed out the mailbag that was, he stole from Jerry and hadn't delivered yet, and all of a sudden shows up a week later and says, "Here's the rest of your ballots."
I'll ask: have you seen the real Newman ad regarding the
yes.
voting?
Oh, yes.
That is hilarious.
Yes.
No, I have not seen that.
So,
you have to watch it.
See it.
It is. Yeah. It's Wayne Knight as Newman. And
awesome.
He shows up talking about the importance of the Postal Service, right? And you see these two guys dressed in black coming and stealing, like, the mailbox for people to drop it off to vote. But the funny thing is, though, that's actually what was really happening with the Postal Service is that because of policies that were put in place by the administration, handed down to the postmaster, was to start decomming sorting machines and also removing mailboxes because they want to save cost. Air quotes, save costs. And Newman's over there talking about it, and like he's at one point eating a chicken leg.
Yep. And he opens up a package and there's cookies that somebody was shipping, and he's eating the cookies out of the package.
Oh my god,
that's awesome.
Yeah.
But we just need to work together. We need to move together as a country. Let's start making sure that, we have people of color are getting their civil rights back. That they don't have to live in fear, because we have plenty of friends and listeners that are black. And they fear, like you talked to Diddy, right? We talked to J-Tay, we talked to Mo. Mo more so than the rest, because not only is he black, but he's also Muslim.
Yeah.
So he hits two areas that have extreme prejudice in this country. And then, let's get that. Then let's also mask up, because honestly, you look at Jason with as many people he gets to kind of deal with on a daily basis at Costco, especially now, like these
that's dangerous.
I mean, there's nurses that are impacted on the front lines that literally cannot go home. They have to stay at the hospital because they are impacted, but they have to help everybody else.
Yeah.
So at some point, we're going to have to accept Gene Roddenberry's vision that everything is going to collapse to the point where we're going to have to work together and rebuild everything back up.
Oh, absolutely.
And he's been right on half the crap already.
Yeah.
Which is funny because it was what, 60s?
Yep.
Mid 70s when the original Star Trek came out?
Yeah.
And look at all the tech that's come out of it, The communicators.
FaceTime.
Cell phones.
I
mean, it was the Motorola Razr, flip phones, So to me, it's to the point in our country where a lot of people are like, it's put up or shut up time. Let's go. And a lot of content creators are coming out about it. Everybody's making a stance because we're tired of how bad the country is right now. We are afforded certain liberties, yes, but wearing a mask, come on.
Yeah. The only way we're going to get rid of it is work together.
And to touch on the militia thing, there was somebody that was saying, all right, well, we've got to go load our magazines and all that kind of stuff, and we're going to go do something. And I saw, of all places, I saw a TikTok where somebody got on there and said, I'm a member of the National Guard. You need to stay home because they're calling us up to go defend the places from people like you. And I don't want to have to pull on an American citizen. You shouldn't want to pull on an American citizen over something about who's sitting someplace for 4 years doing a job. I think too many people were heading down the path of how can we get back at people instead of how can we help each other and focus on the positive. Too many people.
I wholeheartedly agree.
Yeah.
Too many people are blaming everybody else.
Yep.
Oh, it's your fault. Oh, it's your fault. Or you cheated this, or you did this. Why can't we just say, all right, this is what it is. How can we keep on going and make it better?
And definitely the entitlement as well that comes with it.
Yeah, and I think a lot of it's bad too because Virginia just passed some of the strictest, with the exception of banning assault rifles and heavy-duty magazines, they passed some restrictive gun laws, and I think a lot of it had to do with reaction to Virginia Beach when we had the shooting out there, and all these little groups are like, no, it's our right to bear guns. It's also our right to have a militia. But when you start doing paramilitary training, then you move from quote-unquote militia into terrorist organization.
Yeah.
Case in point, it was a militia that showed up in Michigan earlier in the year to basically try and intimidate their way into the Michigan governor not shutting down Michigan. And it was members of that group that were basically that were plotting to kidnap her and the governor of Virginia, as it was came out afterwards. And that's where we're at the point now. It's like there's so much hatred in our country right now, and what's scary about that is 70 million people voted for hatred because a lot of them, like I know quite a few people, I'm not going to bring them up or the relation to me, but they're single issue voters. So it doesn't matter what everything else is, as long as you're going to promise me I'm getting the one thing I want, they're going to keep voting for them.
Yeah.
And like I joked around with somebody that was like, dude, they're knee deep in the Kool-Aid because we know it ain't going to happen.
No.
And whatnot. And I do, and I do have to have some faith in our judicial system because Kavanaugh and Justice Roberts did come out and say that ACA, even if you strike down the individual mandate, which Congress already made zero, it's going to stand. Which I think is huge because I myself, as a former epileptic, I have pre-existing conditions. Mike, Newman, you now have a pre-existing condition.
Yep.
My daughter, who is in Children's Hospital for a complex febrile seizure, has a pre-existing condition. So insurance companies, even through my employer, could have decided, I'm not going to insure you because you have a pre-existing condition. I mean, that would have been really bad, especially if I was still working for the health insurance company I was, to say, hey, you have a pre-existing. But I think we do have some faith there, and I do hope that all this lawsuit just ends so we can get moving on as a country. That's my soapbox moment. I'm gonna get off of that. Maybe we should put Spice Boys back up for Jerry again, just to finish it out on a more embarrassing note.
Okay.
So, for our listeners that have tuned into the YouTube channel to see the video for it, so now you guys get to really see the face behind all the voicemails that people are leaving through Anchor. It's great to have Newman on. Newman snuck on during episode 50 when we had that going on. Think about that. We are now at episode 100, which a lot of podcasts do not make that. And I want to say, absolutely, from the bottom of my heart, thank you to all the thousands of listeners that have tuned in, listened to at least a episode, and given us that chance. And for the ones that have stuck around for 100 and grown with us, thank you. There's more to come. Jerry and I are going to be powwowing this weekend over the long list of potential names I'm looking to get for guests. We're looking at modifying the website and growing that up a bit. Maybe Jason will actually read the article instead of worrying about the fact that the belt is coming back to me.
Listen.
But absolutely, thank you, to everybody that's been part of the show, whether as a listener, a guest, making weekly voicemails.
and since I've brought it up a couple times, Jason, I will ask, when are we going to hear anything about a board game?
Oh, dude, we're in COVID life, sir. We're in COVID
Yeah?
life. It's hard to get new board games because they're always closed.
Which,
My
case in
shop.
point, though, our game shop, not too far from where I live, has been closed quite a bit because of COVID. They can't.
Yeah,
have the people in store.
there's this little thing called Amazon.
There is.
Yeah. And there's a lot of single-player board games out there that you could be reviewing and saying, "Hey, stuck at home, COVID. Here, boy,
Don't you have that board? Don't you have that board game emulator too, Jason?
That you need players as well. Like that one, I can't just like.
Well,
But it's still
go into
virtual
random-
players.
It's not a pickup.
It's
It's not a
virtual.
pickup group thing.
You
It's not a
got
pickup
players to play Division 2. You got players to play some
group. Oh
tabletop.
my god, you guys.
Yeah.
Boom. Lawyer.
And we're about to have some,
That's
some players to take back the belt.
No, you know what?
But-
Belt's staying with me. That's why I got to put it up. Your champ is this thing.
But so we're gonna.
And everyone
It's
has read
also-
the rules officially.
Yeah.
You guys all got like a little like, whoa, what happened?
Don't
But I
worry.
was like, yo, you got to read
I
the
still
rules.
I've
feel
got a-
like you.
I have a
I still
strategy
feel like
for you,
that
sir.
you're like piggybacking on that. Like you didn't. I feel like you didn't know.
No, I
Your
knew about-
reaction was a little bit surprised with.
I
I
had
was
no
a little
idea.
surprised that like,
I had no
normally
idea.
thought
I had no
you'd be
idea
able
either.
to,
But no, we're planning on doing a lot more with the YouTube channel. Grow that out a bit. Do some more reviews, quick thoughts on games and stuff as we're playing them. Hopefully, we get back to where we get our movie reviews again. Which, honestly, the way theaters are going in the States right now, we may not have them by the time COVID's done.
But I also have an idea on that, and Matt and I are going to discuss. I think I have an idea on that, so we're going to throw that around.
Yeah,
It's the return of the drive-in.
yeah.
Yes, I would love that.
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
but this man's got a thought. I mean, you look at his hair. Should I just call you John Orphan or John Big
John
Booty?
Big Booty.
Oh, damn.
I like it.
But let's all
But
once again stick together, be safe. Always, please show your support to us, but show your support to Black Lives Matter. Everyone out there that needs help. Let's just show support to everybody. And a special shout out. This upcoming 17th of November is my mother's birthday. So happy birthday, Mom! I love you, and I'm happy to be here to see you and spend time with you. I love you.
I'm sorry, our IKEA delivery boy isn't around to.
Okay, the champ is here now. The champ is here.
The champ is here.
But you know what though, really though, Newman, thank you for hopping on. I'm glad you were able to
Thank
make
you.
this episode because you have been just as much a part of this journey as our listeners and everything. You've created your own segment.
Yeah.
Let me put it that way.
Oh, yeah.
The Newman Minute. To those that are just tuning in for the first time, guys, welcome. Whether you're on YouTube, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, iHeartRadio, Pandora, Stitcher, Spotify, SoundCloud, Anchor, wherever you're listening to us at, thank you for giving us a chance. If you like what you heard, please absolutely hit that subscribe button. Make sure to leave those comments, guys, on whatever podcast platform you're listening to us on. Don't forget to follow us, either the website, crashinggamenight.com, Twitter at CGN Podcast. I'm at CGN_Matt on Twitter as well. I've been extremely active both from an election standpoint, and Black Lives Matter, but also for PlayStation and Nintendo and a lot of the gaming news. So ultimately, guys, during these times, I know they're stressful, but please remember, follow Bill and Ted's example, guys, and be excellent to each other, regardless of the situation, and stay frosty.
Definitely.
Thank you, everyone. All of our fans, all of our listeners, to all of our guests, Newman, everybody. You guys are what makes this fun.
Yep, John, Bree, Tommy.
Yeah, everybody. Everyone that's come in, made comments. Thank you guys so much. And we're just looking forward to more episodes and to really hear from you guys as well.
Absolutely.
Definitely a good big shout out to Newman. I know you are the one that keeps us all in check, me especially, because I've been slacking a lot. Yeah, but that's my fault. I'll own up to that. It's my fault. I need to.
You are now becoming the front runner for my targeting now.
It's okay.
And until I hear, hey, I took 5 minutes out of my day to send an email with 3 pictures.
You know what? Just I don't know. It might stay that way for a little bit. Just the flack I've been getting for Division 2. I find out that it's a new game now, and now I'm getting all this flack for it. It's okay. But definitely shout out, definitely Newman. Thank you very much, man. I'm glad that you are, on the road to recovery. Definitely, finishing up the chemotherapy. That's I know, not me personally, but from experience, that it is a very difficult road to go through. So, definitely a shout out to you, man. To all the people out there that are being affected with all the crazy natural disasters aside from COVID, we're out there praying for you too. It's stay safe, be careful, wear a mask. There's so many things out there now that I feel that weapons aren't the leading cause for kills anymore, but it probably is. But just be nice. Yeah, exactly, Matt. Just be nice to each other, stay frosty, be excellent. Just be kind and rewind, dude. Be kind, rewind. My man Theo.
Hold on.
As usual,
I'm
everything
sorry,
has been.
my man.
Hold on.
Give us a Newman.
My man Newman.
All right, Newman.
My man
No,
Newman.
I'm not going to steal Theo's closeout thunder, but I just wanted to say.
Do
I've been
it.
with you guys- No, I've been with
Go
you
for
guys
it.
since episode 1. It's been great. It is Friday the 13th in 2020, and I was expecting something horrible to happen today, and it turned out to be Jerry's videos. But seriously,
That was very good.
as a fan that's been with you guys forever, to all the listeners out there, don't let me be the only one. Send these guys your feedback. Give them voicemails. Give them emails. Give them some feedback. Don't let me be the only one picking on Jason because he can't send pictures, or Jerry for actually asking him to wear a beanie, because I never want to see that again. But yeah, no, it's been great listening to you guys. I listen to every episode, usually on Monday morning as I'm sitting at work trying to wake up. And I'm watching you on YouTube now because it's great to see some of the expressions and stuff. Keep going strong. I'll be back at episode 200 whenever you guys have that next one.
150, sir.
Yeah.
Maybe.
I'm really glad we help keep you awake and we don't put you to sleep, sir. On that Monday morning.
Yep.
Well,
That's the way I start my week.
as usual, very well said to my cohorts on this show. We appreciate you listening to us every time. TTFN, tops off for now.
Night, everybody.
Night.
Night.